D&D Beyond, actually, even though it's a popular modern website, it started in the 80s, sort of like when D&D started to get popular. They did an ad push for it, and I found a script from their earliest ad. We fade in on a teenager's room. Knock, knock, knock.
Son, turn down that Whitney Houston tape for a second.
Grody to the max, Dad. It's Pet Shop Boys.
Whatever. Did you do your homework?
No, duh. And now I'm gonna watch 21 Jump Street. Richard Grieco is bodacious.
Well, your friend Gail is here to play that game you love.
Punch Out? Contra? Operation Wolf?
No, the one your Aunt Pam says was invented by Satanists. Dungeons and Dragons!
Hey, Gail! Where's the beef?
Eat my shorts, dude!
Gail, are you sure D&D is safe? It scares me like rap music by Public Enemy and LL Cool J.
D&D is radical. It's as trustworthy as current Democratic presidential nominee Gary Hart.
He is trustworthy.
Now it's even better with D&D Beyond. With high-speed internet, Wi-Fi, or a smartphone, you can access your stats and more on your iPad or laptop. Have any of those things been invented yet? Can't be with the spoon, Mrs. Henderson.
Now I don't even want to go see that brand new movie, The Lost Boys. I just want to play D&D.
D&D Beyond, available now exclusively at Sharper Image, Sam Goody, Circuit City, Tower Records, Comp USA, and Crazy Eddie.
His prices are insane.
It's just these vacant holes in this kind of tightly pulled skin against this skeletal face.
Good, sounds good.
Black energy seems to be just billowing out of it, almost like smoke is slowly pouring out of the sockets.
I will release my arrow. 18 points of damage.
18
but
points?
it is not a magical weapon.
So it seems to be less affected by the wound as it strikes through its body. You see it tear through some of the material and part of the matter kind of... So it damaged it, but something about it being kind of between the planes and its essence is making it not as effectively damageable with regular weaponry.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Wow! 12. 8.
We're in so much trouble.
Your whole body begins to just go catatonic. Your muscles tense and you fall to your knee. You're all paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Oh no, we're in so much fucking trouble. Trouble.
I'm doing fine.
I can't fit through that little hole, can I?
You're pretty tiny.
Do you have any, like, butter or anything?
Got a little bit of oil.
Oh, yeah, oil. I'll take some oil. Get it in there. Work it in.
No.
I'm going to slip and slide my way in.
Kind of like run and you tumble in, which is great because you tumble in and land into the remains of the ash in here, covered in grease, which all sticks to you.
It's the worst. I send in 2 globules after her for the whole
The light
up a
kind
bit.
of emerges in the
To see
chamber.
the antiqued goblin.
You know what antiquing is, right?
No, that's when you go antiquing to buy antiques from an antique shop?
Well, it's also that, but it's when you... I feel like I shouldn't spoil it for you and I should just do it to you.
Are you going to slap me in the face or something?
That's a promise.
What? What's happening right now? What?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Oh, boy.
In those boxes, can I check in those?
Yeah, and you kind of lift the lid, and as you do, you pull it open, and this kind of powder just... you take 9 points of poison damage, and you're poisoned for the next hour.
Oh, God.
A few minutes later.
Everything's in the pile, including the stuff in the second chest.
What stuff in the second chest?
I heard 2 traps go off.
Of course, I was just about to get it out here. It's for the whole group. We're a team now, right?
Anything you take on your own time is yours. We're on the clock.
I would never
Yes,
try
you
to
would.
steal from the group.
Put it all down and I will get to work, okay?
I'm poisoned.
How much you care to drink is on you. Can I pick up this new book and leaf through it?
It is a partially damaged, but in some ways intact spellbook.
Can I try using the mending cantrip on it?
You watch as the pages begin to shift out and form into a full book. The section that's burned is restored to its previous.
What?
Baller.
However, the script isn't there. It doesn't restore any of the writing on the inside of the book.
You got like a section to take notes now.
Hey, that's smart.
Or fill in the blanks.
Take it. Yeah, all right.
So this sword, because I know you're all dying to know, it is a great sword. This has your name all over it.
That's how you hold a great sword. Is it cursed?
Hello? Grog, as you take up the blade, you hear, "Are you to be my wielder?"
Shit.
I don't think so.
But You're not entirely certain where the inspiration for this knowledge comes from, but you just have these images. A monstrous, terrible worm crawling through the deepest tunnels.
Why do you have such a queer look on your face?
Well, I just feel like I remember something about like a real larva-looking worm. Huge fucking thing.
It was an Alaskan bullworm! I definitely start drawing that.
Do you have a lot of knowledge for gods and religions of the world?
Not really. It's more like I remember from a dream or something. Kind of hard to remember if it happened to me or not.
This is what I was trying to get across with my question at New York Comic Con. I thought that Travis's forgetfulness was a deliberate role-playing choice for Ford because of not only the frequency of it, but of Ford's mysterious connection to his patron and the fogginess that came with it. To prove I'm not crazy, this is what I'm going to do whenever I catch Travis or Ford forget something.
And I have this dodecahedron, and I open up the lead box.
I forgot we got that.
How did you forget we got that?
Where's our dynamite?
Could I have everybody at the table except for Ford please leave and go take your break a little early?
More wet dreams.
Every time he touches the water, he has backstory.
Fuck that Kraken.
Whoa, that's a whole different show.
Take your time.
Sorry, I just want to bring this with me, that's all.
You look down at your hand, and there you see clasped in your grip the somewhat hooked and curved blade. This yellow light suddenly emerges in front of you as a familiar, large, yellow eye now looks upon you. Consume. What do you do?
Consume. I don't know what you mean, consume. Fuck it. I'll turn the blade over and, like, keeping my eyes on the big eye, I'll bring it up to my mouth.
A few inches later.
The pain subsides and it says, good.
What did you think when Ford devoured the sword?
I had to look it up. I didn't know what Vord was.
Did you mean for him?
Sorry.
Yeah, I went
Did you mean for him to take it so literally?
I didn't actually, but I did. But I didn't. It was one of those things where, and I like setting up choices in the game that are open to interpretation.
I've come to talk with you again.
I don't want to say anything. I'm afraid it will offend him.
You can say it to me then.
Most of the half-orcs I've seen have bigger tusks. But it's okay, Ford, if you don't have a big tusk. It's not a big deal.
Tusks. Is that an indication of other body parts?
I'll pull down my lower lip.
What do we see? What do we see?
You see very short, nubby teeth with scratches and divots and chips on the top.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I
Why?
did. When I was younger, they used to make fun of my teeth. So I decided to take away the target that was most easily available for them.
Oh my god!
Inside check.
My childhood damage inside check.
As a note, generally you can say, do I believe him? And I'll tell you to make an inside check.
Inside check is so much dickisher.
Did you, kill any of the children that made fun of you?
No.
Yasha, did you kill any of your fellow children growing up?
If you have to go to battle, if you have a challenge, you kill somebody.
You know, it's not even really that intentional. I'll just find myself kind of picking at them.
Yeah, well, you know, for many of us, our early days are always with us.
Yeah.
So I understand.
But I think you would look fine either way, Ford.
Co-signed.
How about you see me picking at them, you just say the word and I'll stop.
Okay.
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 Okay.